Hi Austin students, I'm here to talk to you about the week 3 assignments that have been placed on Schoology and in OneNote. And I'm starting here in Schoology. You can see I've added folder 3 and the dates on the folder 3 tell you the time that you have to finish it. You have from Monday the 21st through Sunday the 27th to finish your assignments. Also notice here on this page I have added a week 3 support chat. This is a chat that anybody can jump into and post a question or a comment, or if you have learned something that you think might be helpful to your classmates, you can post it there. And if you see a question that was made by your classmates and you know the answer, feel free to post an answer. It's kind of nice because everybody can see the responses, and it's not the same as if one person sends me an email and I send them an answer, because here everyone can see it. So I'm hoping it will be helpful to solve some problems for you guys when you're at home. All right, so inside the folder, there'll be 4 things because the video that I'm making right now isn't in there yet. So that'll be the first thing, the video message from your teacher. Then you'll see the Nearpod lesson for week 3 with a link and a code that you're supposed to use. There's a podcast assignment for week 3. I'm going to click on that for a second because it's a little bit different this week. I've given you a choice. There's one called Wow in the World, and it's about an elevator to the stars. So Wow in the World is a podcast where 2 people pretend to be scientists who can jump into a time machine and go back in time to see things. It's geared toward a little bit younger audience. Most of you will probably still really like it, but if it seems too kiddish for you, I get that. So I've put on another one here called Curious Minds, and it's about listening, how you know you're being listened to, and how you know if you really are a good listener. You can choose one or the other. Don't do both. Just choose one and then fill out the podcast summary form. All right, I think I'm going to jump over to OneNote to show you what's there. Oh, wait a minute. Let me jump back there a second because I didn't say anything about the test. So this test that's in folder 3 is not something you're supposed to do at home. It's just there because we're going to do it at school together. And it's there so that I can keep it separate from the Packer students who've already taken the test. So it's there, but you don't need to do it while you're at home. All right, now I'm going to jump over to OneNote. So that ecology test that we're having is covering week 2, the stuff you hopefully have already finished with. And so when you get to week 3, the week 3 tab in OneNote, the first page is called Refresh Your Memory. And this is all about stuff you learned in week 2. It's just kind of getting your brain working and remembering things so that when you get to the test, all those things are fresh in your mind. Okay, then moving on, the graph analysis is just another graph with questions to answer it as usual. Make sure you're answering those in complete sentences, please. The notes page is notes that you will see in the Nearpod. So when you get to that place in the Nearpod, you can pause the screen and then come back here and fill in your definitions. Processing activity 1 is something you can't really do on your own because together in class on Tuesday we're going to go outside and play a game. We're going to collect data while we're playing the game and put it in a table and use it to make a graph. So you won't be able to do that until after we've played the game. So this is something for you to tackle after you leave school on Tuesday. The processing activity 2, in our Nearpod, you're going to learn about a lot of different kind of relationships that we can see in a community. And so there's 5 of them that we're going to talk about. And so your assignment for processing activity 2 is to go for a walk and look for examples of some of those relationships. So notice up here at the top, I've said 3 of your 5 pictures must be things you saw outside on your walk. So 3 of your pictures must be actual things that you saw. The other 2, because I realize that you might have trouble finding all 5 examples, so find 3, any 3, and then you can look up a picture online to paste in for the other 2 that you weren't able to find outside. All right, and then you have a checklist as usual that walks you through it. Okay, students, I'll see you at school, and that should be a quick, it should be a great week for us to do this week. All right, see you then.